Well, that's great, isn't it, Apple? When you're on your iPhone recording video and your timer goes off, it stops the video. Good on you, Apple. So I have done a previous piece all to video, but let's recap. You joined me here in the single cabin, or the twin cabin on board Independence, and I've forgotten my phone memory card, so I'm doing this on my mobile. So I apologise for how it's going to be and all the rest of it, but it's the best I can do. I also apologise for not doing more videos, but I've found it quite difficult to have the energy to do sort of 10 hours on the boat, 12 hours sometimes, just with small niggly things that turn into bigger things, and then you've got to go to town, and then you come back, and then you sort this, and then the last thing you want to do is pick up a video or camera and start videoing, or video as you're going along. And I didn't expect that would happen actually, but it has. But anyway, I apologise because I wanted to do a lot more content and share things. But let me do this video as a sort of a catch up. So what I've been doing this time down has been attacking the twin cabin, which was the last bastion of sort of untidiness and yuckiness. So every single surface, including inside all the drawers and under the mattresses, has been used, anti-mildew mildew, because if you ran a cloth over any of this and looked at it, it would come up black. It was disgusting, and you can imagine the smell was a bit, less than pleasant. So I've got new bedding. I've also got this nice thick pile little rug that was almost designed to fit the space, so when you get out of bed you've got something nice and soft to put on, on your feet. It's not just a cold hard wood floor. I've got more tools. Some of those I'm storing up here. Socket sets, hose, drills, electrical manuals, you name it. And then the rest down here, as you can see. This is my sort of navigation drawer. We come back to that, 2B pencils, rules, one of these, dividers, all that kind of good stuff. Boat insurance. I can recommend Craft Insure. Very easy people to deal with, good prices. More stuff in here. We've got ear defenders going down in the engine room when underway. Silicone wire, speaker cable wire, insulation tape, all sorts of good stuff going on in there. So that's all going to happen in January when we're doing the maintenance weekend. Bedding from Wilco, really good quality, really nice value. Can recommend them. So come out of here and into the forward cabin, where I'm afraid, as you can see, we're not having such a good time in here with a bucket with some water in it and this. And that's because of this. This is broken, by the way. See? Small thing. The blind doesn't work. Go and find out how much all of this setup costs. They know how to charge. And look, there is a bastard shitehawk. Go on, be off with you. Oh, that was clever, Robin. Yes, do it like this with the water in the bloody thing. Go on, be off with you. Go, shoo. That's it. Only on me. Right, back down to sensibleness, if I can manage it. So basically, it's leaking round about here where that bit of tissue is. But it's such a small leak. It's not like drip, drip, drip. We had incredible rain, but it's like a drip every half an hour. But if you've got bedding down here, a drip every half an hour, that means, a wet sheets and all the rest of it. So it's not very good. So we're not very happy in the forward cabin. We've got manuals coming out the yin-yang. I've got boxes full of stuff over here. In here, I've got all sorts of stuff that I've discovered, like an oil gun and stuff like this. So there's an awful lot of stuff to sort out, throw away, but I'm getting there. Just a nice little thing I did here. Can't see a sign. Oh, now you can, because I'm that. Into the saloon, and Christmas has arrived on board. Yes, I went to Wilco for bedding and I came up with all of this stuff, but it's nice. Got some of these lights that delicately change colour. They can be used inside or outside, and they're really effective. managed to break a glass, but it's alright because I found the glass mounting that continues over here, and they're all gleaming because I got the dishwasher working, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So over here, my charts, expensive as all heck, about 250 quid worth of charts to get us from the West Country to the East Coast, Lowestoft. I've also got a chart plotter, but I also bought an iPad Pro. So, because an iPad Pro, whilst expensive, well, come on then, let me in. This as a screen and as a GPS unit and for the Navionics software is about £4 cheaper than a screen with the Navionics software, you know, for a dedicated additional thing. So this does more than just navigation, but it's really interesting. I've read a lot of great rave reviews about some of the apps for, you know, assisting you with sailing. So that is going to be, this when running with the software will be better than that, believe it or not. It might not be, well, we'll see. It may not be as absolutely bang on so far as you know, GPS location. I don't know, we'll see. I reckon it will do quite well. If you're going to do this, you have to get the cellular version of the iPad to get the GPS receiver. Only Apple do that. If you're going to go with Android devices, then, you know, they come with GPS built in already, and you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, so yes, the glasses and everything else. You haven't seen this. This is the new 5.1 surround system. This does feature in another video that I haven't actually managed to do and get online. This is from Logitech. It really pisses me off because it cannot take Bluetooth. It has to be, you know, these horrible things that no one ever bothers to use anymore now, you know, 3.5mm connectors. But you can buy a Bluetooth thingy-bob for it, which needs a mains input and costs a bunch of money, and it's just annoying that Logitech in 2017 don't make stuff that could do this. And yes, it's Logitech, I know. Their speaker systems are not as bad as you might think, actually, and for bang for your buck, 1000 watts peak RMS, 500 watts normal, you know, you can't really go wrong. It's going to piss the neighbours off, and that's what you want it for. Not really, but you know what I mean. If you went out and bought a dedicated surround sound system, it would cost a hell of a lot more than basically a computer surround sound system. I've got more decorations, as you can see here. There's been a lot of cleaning going on in here as well. Is there anything else to say in here? Yes, that's temporarily installed, by the way, at the moment. These wires, they will go. Coming down to the galley, and I tried the new, or not the new, I tried the washer dryer, and not good results, no. Basically, after about 2 minutes of filling up, Niagara Falls came out of the dispenser drawer and flooded. So then I stopped it, cleaned it up, tried again, it worked, then it flooded. But it doesn't flood on rinse. But it clearly shouldn't be doing that. And that's a whole painful episode because I've measured and you can't get that past here without removing this, and then it has to go out the side door, and that's going to take all sorts of issues. But I want a working washer dryer. I really want a working washer dryer. I fixed the dishwasher though. Two things. First of all, before when you went to open it, you really had to. Now, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's clean. This is why all the glasses are clean. But this also flooded because the previous owner never ever cleaned the filter, and it was just food. Not nice. Not nice. But now it is nice, it's sparkling clean. It actually really works a treat. I've never had a dishwasher in all my life. So now I have a dishwasher, and I can tell you the first thing when you get a first dishwasher in your life is you go around hunting for things to wash, which is why all the glasses got washed. And to be fair, if you were going to go around and wash all those glasses in the sink, it would take you an age and you'd have to dry them all and everything else. So putting them in here was really actually a boon. And to get this, you know, working, sliding, cleaned, I'm really happy with that. So that's good. What else in here? Oh, don't think you know about my rot issue. But you do now because it leaks here and that's all gone rotten, the wood there. But we're on to ideas, solutions, whatever. Either January or in the future. But that's my only major issue. Like, big shit, this is going to get worse if you just leave it. New bedding in the back cabin because it's actually a king size bed. So now I have king size duvet and duvet cover and sheets, so it actually fits properly. So yes, I'm waiting. I've got to go back off down to the laundrette in the marina to finish washing because I can't trust this machine, obviously. And I'm going to probably be coming home tonight back to London, but whilst it's sunny and mild but very windy here, in fact about 5 o'clock this morning I was woken up. By 5:30 it was spectacular, the wind gusts, 75 mile an hour. The boat was being thrown all over the show, but yes, the canopy's fine, it survived, everything was good. The fridge, I don't understand the fridge. I'll turn the fridge on. No, see? It's not working now. Why was it working earlier? Why was it working when I first got on the boat? I've got an issue with the fridge, I've got an issue with the washer dryer. I'm pretending I don't have an issue with either. Oh, I've also got a doorbell. Because why not? You know? If someone's going to come round to the boat, why not? So, actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and I'm going to get rid of those bloody seagulls that think my boat is their house. They don't go on any other boat, but they go on my bloody boat. And they crap everywhere and I spend hours cleaning. And then they come here and I've got to get an owl. Apparently a fake owl. I'll just be pleased when I get out of this marina and in Norfolk. Look at the state of it. And look at this. All you people with all the snow. This is being filmed on Sunday, by the way. So mild. See, people here, they have like the things to stop them perching and... Oh, look, there's Frank. But he doesn't want to go, does he? So, I like what this guy's done with the caution tape. That's really cheap and you can get masses of meters of that. I don't want to use like dressing lines, but Amazon caution tape. That's the next thing. Oh, navigation lights. The fittings inside are corroded, so you turn them on and they work and then they will suddenly go off, and they have the wrong bulbs in. They're supposed to have 25 watt bulbs and that one only has a 10 watt. So I need to find out. I've taken pictures of the bulbs in question, the type of fitment and the type of navigation light. They're actually quite nasty cheap ones, but I can get those easily and just replace like for like. But basically it's all the terminals inside, they've just, you know, gone all yucky and you need your navigation lights, kind of important. So yeah, that's it basically. It is looking nice, it's smelling fresh, and I've added a few little Christmas touches, as you can see. So yeah, it just does feel quite frustrating when you put so much effort in and time, and you don't actually really feel like you've got very far. But then you can go back and think, well, actually, what you did was blah 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 blah. So you know, getting there. I'll just be pleased when the boat is, you know, in Norfolk, which is just so much easier to get to, cheaper to get to, quicker to get to, between, you know, London and Norfolk. And by the way, this is my blue fender. People of certain people will understand the significance of this. By the way, though, if you get these, they're on Amazon, fender keyring. They don't float, by the way. If you put this in water, it just sinks. So it's not really a good thing for a boat if you're going to drop the keys. But nonetheless, I've got that. So yes, I'm going to go off and sort my laundry, and hopefully no one would have got to the machines when I've been doing this filming. Thank you, and I apologise again for the quality, and we'll try and get something better done shortly.